Hi, I'm Dr. Anthony Chan, and your dean, Dr. Matthew Moritzen, told me you guys were graduating. He's the dean for the John B. Goddard School of Business and Economics, and I'm excited to congratulate you all. In fact, I'm so excited I'm using your university colors. I'm wearing them. I got a purple tie, I got a white shirt, and even the inside of my suit is purple. So I'm excited to be here and wish you a good congratulatory embrace for all your accomplishments. But we also know that these are challenging times. But in these challenging times where you've seen a lot of sorrow, as everyone knows somebody in your family or friends that have been negatively impacted by this terrible global pandemic, you know it's been bad and it's been challenging. But we've also seen some beautiful acts of kindness. For example, we know that in the state of Utah, for example, Schmidt's Bakery in Salt Lake City, offering all its customers that buy something 2 free loaves of bread. Why are they doing this? They want to make sure you enjoy a free loaf of bread, but you also give one to someone else, a loved one, a friend, showing an act of kindness. Or a Costco in Utah, in St. George, that basically had John Tate and his wife, say he's 78, his wife was 69 years old, entering the store, looking for some real basic staples, toilet paper in particular. They were in short supply, and they're going through all the aisles, running around looking for it, and finally they found that last roll, tall roll of toilet paper, because in Costco everything is big, and they're walking towards the display to pick up that package. But right before they got there, a young lady, 25 years old, picked up the package and put it in her shopping cart. The sign of sorrow, anguish, disappointment, and Mr. Tate's face is probably too difficult for me to put into words. But it was so strong that young lady looked at Mr. Tate and said, I think you should have this. It looks like you could use it. We have some at home. It'll probably last us another week or two. We can come back. At that moment, Mr. Tate felt hope for humanity, even in the wake of the challenges we're facing right now. He was convinced that there would be a special place in God's home for that young lady once it was her turn to go home to God. So again, it is your grit and determination that gives me hope that the future is going to be better, because it reminds me of a famous economist, Joseph Schumpeter, who wrote that famous book in 1942 where the famous words creative destruction came forward. He talked about what happens when you have creative destruction. New hope, innovation, and opportunity comes. We know that during this terrible global pandemic, a lot of companies are now discussing whether or not to bring some of the global supply chains of products that we're producing overseas back to the United States and creating new jobs. Yes, this global pandemic will destroy some jobs, but new types of jobs will be created because of our need to be a lot more careful about our health, careful about our surroundings, our ability and desire to diversify our global supply chains. All those things will happen. And another economist, John Adam Smith, actually said it's not because of the benevolence of the butcher, the baker, or the brewer that you get served your dinner, but it's rather because of your self-interest that you get your dinner. Well, with everything that all of you graduates have experienced, I want to make sure that it's in your inner interest to make sure that you have enough love in your heart and compassion to make this world a little better, even in the wake of everything you go through during your careers. There is no question in my mind that all of you, when you graduate and start your careers, you will face some challenging business negotiations. You will face some tough business conditions, tough economic conditions. But guess what, graduates? You've been battle tested and you've been war tested. And so to many of you, when you face those challenges because of everything you've gone through with this global pandemic, which I think will help you as much as all the years of schooling that you've had in this great Weber State University, you will be ready to face those challenges. And those challenges will seem like a scrimmage game for the Wildcats, when you encounter those challenges because of everything you've gone through. If there is one lesson that my parents taught me, is that when you enter this world, before you leave it, you want to make sure that after you leave this world, it's a slightly better place than it was when you entered it. If you do that, that will be the true sign of success. So graduates, get out there, face the world. Congratulations, life will get better. Thank you.